What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Lady Gaga. Once again, major thank you to Mikey, who has been providing the materials for this select journey through her songs, jumping from album to album here and there. Also to a couple new members on my Patreon who commented that they have been following my Lady Gaga reactions. Like when people join over on Patreon, you can send me a direct message, and a couple folks have joined recently and said that they are particularly keen on this deep dive, so shout out to you as well. But yes, the next tune comes from Art Pop, an album we have heard songs from before, and this one's called Donatella. So, I mean, it's a name, it's like a female name. I'm sure there's historical references that I'm blanking on, but I do know that isn't one of the Versace family, like I think the one who like took over the fashion brand once, what's his name? I forget the guy's name. He was murdered in the 90s, right? So yes, ultimately, like Donatella Versace, I think, is a real world figure with that name, but obviously it doesn't have to be connected to any real world figure, either contemporary or historical. It could be a character in a song. But yeah, ultimately, it is a single word title, and it seemingly is a name, and those are the titles which are the most difficult to get a read on, even if it's like a famous person. But definitely if it's a character, there's not much you can do with it. So let's just listen and I'll see what I can catch. This is Lady Gaga. The song is Donatella. And as I said, it comes from her Art Pop album.
I am so fab. Check out, I'm blonde, I'm skinny, I'm rich, and I'm a little bit of a bitch. I wanna dress you up in silk, taffeta, tailor these clothes to fit your guilt. What's your size? This purse can hold my black card and tiara. Versace promises I will. Dolce Vita. What do you wanna wear this spring? What do you think is the new thing? What do you wanna wear this season? Donatella, I'm smoking, I'm full tank again. Mimi Villa, I'm a rich bitch, I'm the upper class. I love the day, I'm the puppy, I'm something better, let's take champagne. I smoke a lot and drink champagne. Donatella, how she walks so bad, like it feels so good. Listen to her radiate her magic, even though she knows she's misunderstood. Voodoo, voodoo, voodoo-da-da-da. Walk down the runway, but don't puke. It's okay. You just had a salad today. Boulangerie. Just ask your gay friends their advice before you get a spray tan on holiday in Taipei. What do you wanna wear this spring? What do you think is the new thing? What do you wanna wear this season?
So yes, I do believe it is about Donatella Versace, and more on that in a moment, because I'm in two minds in terms of the character portrait that's suggested and expressed here. But sonically, I'd put that in the like electro house vein. Definitely some edgy electronic sounds that are reminiscent of electro, but also a sort of, driving house rhythm, big snare build up and drop. So, yeah, somewhere in the electro house vein. And definitely some sounds that are, again, like alternative or edgy, and that, like, waning and then flourishing again electrical signal. I enjoyed that. Obviously, nice vocals from Lady Gaga as usual. I mean, nothing like crazy, but she's, very much capturing the vibe and intensity of the tune overall with her vocal delivery. And to get to that character portrayal or portrait that's given, I can't decide if it's like, she's a bad bitch, but sort of like praising her or admiring the way she can influence people and get people wondering, like, oh, what should I wear this summer, and what am I going to present as, and she's sort of the upper class, but it feels also like a critique. It's the idea that, like, she's trying to be this super influential person, but it's all kind of superficial. It's all kind of plastic. People with spray tans, and they want to look a certain way when they're traveling, and they want to make sure they have the cool in outfit this coming season. So, like, again, it feels like it's maybe a bit of both. I mean, she's saying, like, oh, she's a bit of a bitch, but she is also, like, wealthy, and her name, and she's walking down the runway and so on. Although presumably she doesn't walk down the runway, right? Like, she's in charge of the overall, fashion industry. And so it feels like, again, some of it is, you could take it as like a compliment, but also in a way that, like, yeah, she's just kind of crazy. She's, she has this attitude and this persona that's not exactly friendly, or not exactly like, blue collar or every man or every person, but instead it's like, she wants to be elite, she wants to be, the upper class, and she wants to, put out designs and sort of create this fashion culture that's, very affluent and flashy. But again, it also feels like there could be a critique here about the superficiality of it all, or the plasticity of it all. So yeah, I don't quite know how to read it, and I suppose it is my ignorance of the fashion industry more generally. I mean, in a way, like, I'm proud that I was able to figure a name reference that actually seems to be directly relevant here, but I don't really know anything about Donatella Versace. It's just like a name I've seen, and indeed, I think I saw it in relation to the, again, murder. Was it her father, her uncle? I'm not sure, but whoever was sort of running Versace before that, I believe, was murdered, and then the business, the family business, passed to her. So yes, I don't really know, like, what attributes she's, like, famous for having, or like what her fashion company's business style has been in the last, like, 3 decades. So yeah, I don't really have, like, enough detailed information here to perhaps read some of the lines a little more clearly. But again, the line about, people wanting to know what should I wear this coming season, and a spray tan while they're touristing in Taipei, or just ask your gay friends, they'll tell you what the best thing is to buy. I don't, like, it feels like lines like that could go either way in terms of, like, sort of like, this is the crazy lifestyle, or like, this is this sort of superficial, like, scene that people are sort of clamoring to follow her every creation or word. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what people have to say. Do bear with me, because again, this subject matter is, like, a bit outside my, like, standard deviations of what I'm normally familiar with. And as you can see, I dress in a rather blue-collar manner, so it's, it's not my world. Nevertheless, I am curious to hear what people have to say. I do enjoy the sonics. Again, a lot of, like, dance music sonics in her her catalog, even just among the select tunes I've heard. And again, great vocals like usual. Thank you to Mikey. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.